Timothy Thomas Fortune was born into slavery in 1856 in Marianna, Florida. As a child, he witnessed the violence of the Ku Klux Klan. Despite minimal formal education, Fortune worked in print shops during his childhood. In 1874, he moved to Delaware and worked as a customs inspector. He enrolled in Howard University in 1876, but left within the year. Using his printer skills, he started several newspapers during his lifetime. His first, in 1876, was the People's Advocate, based in Alexandria, Virginia. After moving to New York in 1881, Fortune founded the New York Globe, changed the name to the New York Freeman, and then the New York Age. This publication survived until 1960. Fortune's major concern and focus was the condition of Black people in America, and he felt compelled to create changes through the press and organizing activists. By 1887, he was considered the most prominent Black journalist of the time, with the New York Age, established as one of the most influential Black newspapers in the nation. Fortune remained editor of the Age until 1907. He died in 1928 at the age of 72. Alexander Walters was born into slavery in 1858 in Bardstown, Kentucky. He was educated at a private school. In 1871, he moved to Louisville, where he worked as a waiter in private homes, hotels, and on a steamboat. Graduating from high school in 1875, Walters was valedictorian of his class. Within 2 years, he was licensed to preach by the AME Zion Quarterly Conference. He served as pastor in churches in Indianapolis, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, San Francisco, California, Portland, Oregon, Chattanooga, and Knoxville, Tennessee, before his assignment to Mother Zion Church in New York City in 1881. In 1889, Walters was selected to represent the Zion Church in London at the World's Sunday School Convention and went on to visit other parts of Europe, Egypt, and the Holy Land. In May 1892, he was elected bishop of the 7th District of the General Conference of the AME Zion Church at their meeting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While in New York, he became acquainted with Timothy Fortune, who was in the process of organizing the Afro American League. Despite passage of the 14th Amendment, granting all born in America citizenship, and the 15th Amendment, granting voting rights to men, the end of Reconstruction ushered back discrimination reminiscent of slavery with lynching, Jim Crow, and voter suppression. In 1887, Timothy Fortune established the Afro American League, focused on obtaining full citizenship and equality for Blacks. The AAL sought equal opportunities for voting, civil rights, education, and public accommodations. They also sought to end lynching in the South. 2 years after formation, the name was changed to the National AAL. Fortune engaged Bishop Alexander Walters to become involved. At the first national meeting in January 1890, Joseph C. Price, then president at Livingstone College in North Carolina, was elected president of the League. During this meeting, the League adopted a constitution that would not accept politicians in order to escape the grasp of the Republican Party's control. Their main goal would be fighting Jim Crow on legal grounds. During the League's short span, the Southern and Northern branches focused on different agendas, as reflected by local issues in their areas. Southern branches tried to unite various organizations into a single group, a coalition to challenge Jim Crow laws and practices, terrorist attacks by paramilitary groups, voter suppression, and lynching. Northern branches, recognizing that Blacks in their region usually had voting and some civil rights, sought to mobilize white public opinion to foster fuller participation by Blacks in political, economic, and cultural life. They had several successful lawsuits, winning victories against segregated hotels and transportation. Fortune himself had been refused admission to a New York City hotel. Neither the North or South proved effective in their approaches for resolving race issues. The NAAL lacked resources and support from prominent politicians to force legal changes and disbanded in 1893. 5 years later, they tried again by forming the Afro American Council.